Jai Mahamaya ki jai, Vishveshpari Mata ki jai, Bole Baba ki jai. In our last discourse, we read about Vishnu taking the form of the boar and raising up the earth so creation could begin. We'll move on to chapter 3. Narayana said, O Narada, when the Bhagavan went away to Vaikuntha, establishing the earth in due position and equilibrium, Brahma spoke thus to his son. O powerful son of mine, O Manu, the best of those that are filled with tejas, energy, and tapas. Now go on with your work of creation as you think proper on this earth, the upholders of all the jivas. And worship the Purusha, the Lord of sacrifices, according to the division of the place and time, and with all necessary materials and various kinds, high and low, and those that will be useful in performing your sacrifices. Do dharma according to the sastras and according to the varna and asramas. Thus, by gradually going on step by step in the path of yoga, your progeny will be multiplied. Get lovely sons and daughters of good fame, culture, modesty, ornamented with various other good qualifications like yourself. Then marry your daughters when they will come to the marriageable age to proper persons of good qualifications, and then fix your mind thoroughly on the excellent Purusa that is the very best. O child, now go and serve the Bhagavan with devotion as I have advised you, and you will certainly attain that which is difficult to be worshipped and obtained. Advising thus his son Swayambhuva Manu, and starting him in the work of creation, the lotus-born, the lord of the subjects, Brahma, went away to his own abode. When Brahma went away, having ordered his son to create progeny and subjects, Manu took that seriously in his heart and began to do that work. In due time, he had two powerful sons named Priyavrata and Uttanapada, and three lovely, beautiful daughters endowed with various good qualities. Here are the names of the three daughters. The first, the purifier of the world, was named Akuti. The second was named Devahuti, and the third was Prusuti. The first daughter, Akuti, was married to the Maharishi Ruki. The second was married to the Prajapati Kardama, and the third was married to Prajapati Daksha. And know that all the beings in this world had their origin from this last daughter. Now hear the progeny of these three daughters and Maharishis, respectively. By Maharishi Ruchi was born one son named Yagya in the womb of Akunti. He is the part of Bhagavan Vishnu. By Maharishi Kardama in the womb of Devahuta was born Bhagavan Kapila Deva, the famous author of the Sangha Sastras. And in the womb of Prasuti, by the Prajapati Daksha, was born some daughters only. Know that the devas, men, beasts, and birds were all created by this Prajapati Daksha. These offsprings were the first promulgators in the work of creation. In the Swayambhuva Manvantara, the powerful Bhagavan Vajna, by the help of the devas, named Yama, saved his mother's father Manu from the attack of the Rakshasas, and the great lord of the yogis, the Bhagavan Kapila, remained for a while in his ashram and gave spiritual instructions to his mother Devahuta, by which Vidya could be at once destroyed, and disclosed his Sankhya Sastra, the great work on the spiritual philosophy and the special Dhyan Yoga in all its detail, and finally went for Samadhi to the ashram of Pulaha, where the great Deva Shankaracharya lives up to this day. Oh, I bow down to the great Yogacharya, the Bhagavan Kapila Deva, the fructifier of all desires, the mere remembrance of whose name makes easily the yogi realize the meaning of the Sankhya, The sins are immediately destroyed of those that hear or read the holy anecdotes of the progeny of the daughters of Manu. O child, now I describe to you the progeny of the sons of Swayambhuva Manu. Hear attentively, the hearing of which will enable one to enter into the highest place. Now is being described the history about the progeny of those who formed those dvipas, the islands, varsas, countries, and oceans, for the welfare and happiness of all the creation, and for the use of them. Here ends the 3rd chapter of the 8th book on the description of the family of Manu in the Srimad Devi Bhagavatam of Mahapuranam of 18,000 verses by Maharishi Veda Vyasa. Jai Mahamaya ki jai, Vishveshvari Mata ki jai, Bole Baba ki jai.